Meanwhile, as Russia continues to batter Ukraine and the war enters the third month, Russianization of Melitopol is underway. Red Soviet victory flags have been hoisted at many places. This exercise is being carried out in all captured territories because just having the Russian flag made Russians look like invaders. Here's the ground report.
We are back in Melitopol 2 weeks and we see a huge change at the Freedom Square here in Melitopol. You can see the communist flag going up where once the Ukrainian flag flew proudly. Below it you can see the ribbon of George, which represents military valor and is a symbol and sign for Russia and Russian military prowess. So that George, the St. George orange and black ribbon is visible. This very same place had Melitopol written in Russian and now all Ukrainian. So very clear message over here that this Melitopol city, while not a part of the Donbas region, is a part of the erstwhile Soviet. And so the people over here who are of Russian origin, many of them, are not only being asked to show their loyalty to the Russian flag, which flies right here on the atop the city center. Earlier it was the cultural center, the Taras Shevchenko Center. That's the Russian flag. But a message to the people of Melitopol that it's not just the Russian flag, but also the big red communist flag. That's going up to show that this place was a part of Russia and in all probability will be a part of Russia. With duty journalist Satya Rautre in Melitopol, Geeta Mohan for India Today. The blue and yellow of the fountain has completely changed. It's now aqua green and blue. The colors of Ukrainian flag absolutely removed from this entire Melitopol area. That's the Freedom Square. And you can hear the Russian songs, Russian national songs, victory songs, military songs. Katyusha playing right behind me, a song that has been an inspiration for all the officers who have been here and who have been fighting. Melitopol certainly does not seem like it is going to go back to Ukraine. The colors have changed and so has the atmosphere here in the city of Melitopol. With the journalist Satya Rautre in Melitopol, Geeta Mohan for India Today.
Ukrainian officials still manage the Zaporizhzhia nuclear plant. Russia's Rosatom representatives are demanding daily reports from the Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant management on confidential issues regarding the operation of the nuclear power plant. Here's more.
This is a world exclusive. India Today is at the Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant in Energodar. This now is under Russian control. There are two reactors that are operational here in Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant. This is the largest in Europe and sixth largest in the world. So very important critical infrastructure now under the control of Russia. We do not really know whether if Russia is going to hand it over back to the Ukrainian side, but what we're told is that in the reactors inside, there were reports that there were damages to the first reactor. But as we see when we were entering the reactor, the plant, the reactors have been untouched. It's the training facility right at the gate, at the entrance of the plant that came under attack in the crossfire, and the damage is quite visible. But over here, when we see the plant, there isn't any damage, which clearly shows that the attack and the crossfire did not take place within the facility, and the facility is secure. We are also told that even now the reactors are being operational and being operated by the Ukrainian professionals and who were a part of this entire facility. They have not left. They're still there. They're still working inside. We'll be going inside and showing you exactly how the two reactors over here of the 6 blocks that we see are operating. With duty journalist Satya Rautre at the Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant in Energodar, Geeta Mohan for India Today. This is one of the most sensitive sites when it comes to the war between Russia and Ukraine. Russia is in control of the Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant. But should there be a fight to reclaim this territory, this area, this sensitive area could pose severe threat not just to Ukraine but also to Russia. Therefore, the Russians now are completely have taken control of the power plant, but the machinations and the workings and the functioning is still under Ukrainian control. How they're going to really manage and balance this is something we'll have to wait and see. There are reports that Rosatom certainly will be sending its own officials to take over the plant. When that happens is something we'll have to wait and see. We came from the other side, and if Satya can show us, the entrance is where a training center was completely caught under fire and was destroyed. But apart from that destruction, all through the stretch that we entered, the main gate up till now, this is block 1 and block 2, we've not seen any destruction. We'll again have to wait and see what happens when we go inside. But right now, the buildings over here do not show any signs of any destruction or any signs of fight, gun battle, shelling that could have taken place over here. So a very sensitive area being handled rather sensitively by both sides. There has been no crossfire, shelling or fight over here, and one only hopes that it remains this way, whether if Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant remains with Ukraine or goes to Russia. The fact that it is sensitive and it could pose great and grave danger is the most important point over here. With video journalist Satya Rautre at the Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant, Geeta Mohan for India Today. This is the training center that came under the crossfire between Ukraine and Russian forces. The damage is quite visible, and this was the reason why there was a huge alarm about what the safety and security of the nuclear power plant is really going to be. Massive damage over there, if you can see the building, but it is far away, outside the gate of the Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant, which is right in front of that training center. But that first came under attack. The strategy in all probability was that if that is the extent of damage that can be done, imagine if something happens over here, what will be the fate of the people and the region. And that's why, in all probability, we saw a very quick withdrawal of the Ukrainian forces, with the Russians having taken control of the Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant. With the journalist Satya Rautre in Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant, Geeta Mohan for India Today.